Hello dear students, today we are going to start the one more new chapter of your class 10th standard, our environment. So our environment means what? The surrounding in which the person, animals, plants which live and operate is nothing but an environment. So what is the meaning of the environment wording? Environment is around, that is the all that surrounds us, that is nothing but the our environment which surrounds us. So in our surrounding we used to see the many kinds of the plants, many kinds of the water bodies, many kinds of the different microbes, animals, birds, aquatic animals, terrestrial animals, is it? Along with that we used to see the many abiotic things, means which are maybe naturally abiotic or which may be made by the humankind. So those are also included in the environment. So togetherly all these things which present surrounding us is known as a environment. So in this chapter we are going to study about the environment, the initial or the major or essential things which takes place in the environment, but we are very far away from those things. Okay, so we must know that which are the things which takes place in the environment. Okay, so to keep maintain or the balance things in the environment, okay, which are the things are should be carry out in a way. Okay, so there are the naturally happening so many things that is not need to be interfere the human beings. Okay, which are they we are going to see here. So according to that you can understand which are the animals are involved in these things to maintain the balancing in the environment. Okay, so the topics to be covered: the ecosystem, food chain, food web, flow of energy, environmental problems, and ozone layer. So in this chapter we are going to be study related to the things which are better for the environment. Okay, so that will be increase the more beneficiaries to the living organisms which is surviving in the environment. If we keep or if we are not interfering is in such a things of environment, the animal or plant will be used to get their food materials. Okay, so those things only we are going to study here, how their food chain is there, how the food web will be used to be formed, what is their energy level. Okay, from the lower organism to the higher organism, my animals, how they used to be survive, is it? So related to these things we are going to be study here. So the first question is that, suppose what happens if we add the waste to the environment? Suppose if we are adding the more waste in the environment, unknowingly what we used to do, the garbage which is present in our home or our surrounding peoples, what they used to do, instead of disposing it any a particular place wherever they wants to dispose, they used to do, is it? Because of these things we used to face the lots of problems, is it? Not only the disease causing the problem, along with that there are the different so many things, okay, which interfering in the disturbing the environmental pollution. Okay, we can say environmental climate, is it? Disturbs the environmental climate. So these things are how to be we take care, is we really caring about these things, we are very apart from to know these things. Yes guys, we are very away from these things because we normally says that if we dispose somewhere else, just surrounding us or just beside our home or someone else's home, then what will happens, is it? We normally think so and we used to be leave there whatever the garbage will be there. So that will be affect in many ways. Okay, so that thing we have not to be discuss here. Okay, so but for those things, if we add the waste to the environment, not only the human beings will be get disturbs or get effects, along with that the other plants or the animals which are surrounding us, those will get a lots of a disturbance and disadvantages will be there more. So now we should always take care of those things, that where should we have to dispose the which things that we have to be take care. Okay, so in the at the last of this chapter we are going to be studying details where we have to be dispose the garbage and what we have to be do the better things for it. Okay, so before that we have to be go through the initial things which is present in the environment, so slowly stepwise you can understand. Now, what is meant by the ecosystem? All interacting living organisms in an area together with the non-living constituent of the environment forms an ecosystem. So, ecosystem is nothing but it's a interacting living organisms in an area with along with the non-living beings also. So, this is nothing but a form of a ecosystem. Simply, the ecosystem is a interaction of both living and non-living beings. Now, which are the things which comes under the ecosystem? For example, like water bodies, forest, insects, birds, all type of animals. So see, water bodies are nothing but it's consisting of all the water sources like pond, river, lake, well, sea, ocean. Now, forest is nothing but it's consisting of so many varieties of the plants, is it? So, insects, number of insects are present in the nature. Next, different types of the birds and different types of the animals that may also include the human beings too. Okay, this was about the ecosystem, what is its definition and which comes under the ecosystem. So nothing but a surrounding us, whichever the living beings and non-living beings are there, those are included under the ecosystem. Now which are the non-living things in this ecosystem? Like a water bodies, air, isn't? So those are nothing but a non-living things. So remaining ones are the living now. So those are the we normally used to interact because we require the water, is it? We require oxygen, so that is nothing but present in the air. Next, now there are the two types of the ecosystem. First one, natural and artificial ecosystem. See, what is mean by the natural here? Just we have just talked the those things which are present naturally in the environment. Okay, for example like plants, okay, insects, microorganisms, animals, plus water bodies, those are also the resources. Next, artificial ecosystem, which are they? For example like a garden which we used to made. Artificial means those are the man-made, manufactured one. So garden, aquarium, zoo, all these are the artificial ecosystem. Now, which are the components of the ecosystem? Abiotic and biotic. Just we have talked that ecosystem is nothing but the interaction of the living and non-living beings. That's why the living is biotic, non-living is abiotic things. So which are the biotic ecosystem? Under the biotic ecosystem, which of the living beings comes? Animals, birds, insects, microbes, etc. Next, abiotic ecosystem, just I have talked that, which are the non-living one. Those are the soil, water bodies and the air. Air is nothing but a composition of lots of gaseous molecules. Water droplets, water vapors, moisture, humidity, all these included in the air. Those are actually the abiotic one. Soil is also abiotic one. Water body, just I have talked with you. Now, next topic is that trophic level means what? So see, the trophic level, it refers to the various levels in the food web as per the flow of energy. Web means nothing but a net. Okay. Now see what happens here. One by one, so many animals depends on other animals. Okay, instead of depending on themselves, they used to be dependent on others because they don't used to synthesize their own food material. That's why they categorize as a what can we say, that these are the not producing food material as the plants. Okay, so those are not a heterotrophic. So these are the heterotrophic type of animals. So those are known as a they depend on the other one. So that's why there will be create a web, because if one animal is going to be eat another one, then someone will be going to be eat the that one which is going to be eat the first one, the middle one also, is it? So that it will create a web. You will understand when I will give the examples. Now, it refers to the various levels in the food web as per the flow of energy. So, what is meant by the flow of energy and all, you will get clear out. First of all, you must know the trophic level is consisting of three major parts. First one producer, second one consumer, third one as a decomposer. These are the major parts of the environment. Okay, the first initial part is the producer. Okay, each of they having a what can we say, a proper functioning and the advantage also. Okay, so which are they, we will see. The first one, what is mean by the producer? Produce, we know that produce means the particular person or plant which can produce a something, is it? But normally here the producer meaning is always come for the plants which are present on the earth and which produces their own food material. That's why they known as a producer. They can produce their own food material. So now which are the examples for the producer? All kinds of the plants. Now consumer means what here? Consumer means someone is going to be eat it, is it? So the consumer is nothing but the organism which depends on producer either directly or indirectly. So now see here, the consumer is nothing but the organisms which depends on the producer, either directly or indirectly. So now how? For example, like a goat is directly used to eat the producer, is it? Now the lion can used to eat the plant. It is not a herbivorous animal, is it, or the organism. So this is in case of the lion is indirectly depends on the producers. So now see, here is how the chain is going to be created. The plant is producer, okay, the plant is going to be eaten by the or consumed by the goat. Okay, now as per our knowledge, the animal is omnivorous, is it? Omnivorous. So what it does, it used to eat the goat or any other animals. It means that the lion is going to be eat indirectly the plants which has eaten by the goat. It means the lion is going to eat the goat, is it? Already the goat has eaten the plant. It means that it's a one chain is going to be created. So indirectly or directly likewise. Next is some examples for the consumers: animals, insects, birds or humans. We are also, because we used to have the flesh or the meat and all these things. Who, from where we are getting is not only from the animals. Those animals only used to eat the plants, is it? So likewise indirectly also we are getting. Next is further classification is there for the consumer. Okay, so there are some classification or the types. Okay, there are these are normal one or the basic things which we know. Now herbivorous means what, and carnivorous, omnivorous, parasites. So these things we have already studied in the first chapter. Now herbivorous means what? Herbivorous is the organisms which feed directly on the producer plant. So herbivorous is nothing but the organisms which used to eat the plant or the leafy vegetables. Now which are the examples for the herbivorous? Like a goat, cow, buffalo, horse. Now, carnivorous, the organisms which feeds on the herbivorous, is it? So now, for example, like lion, tiger. Next, omnivorous, the organisms which feed on both plants and animals, all of us, is it? So human beings, cat, rat, monkey, all these included under the omnivorous. Next is parasite. This is related to the somehow the microbes, is it, which are present in the environment. Okay, so the organism that lives on or in other organisms and drives food from that organism. So parasites work is that for their surviveness, what they used to do, they used to be survive on other organism, is it, doesn't they harm them, but they used to survive to take their nutrition for their surviveness. So this is the nature of the parasite. For example, like a tapeworms. What does the tapeworms, it used to present in the human intestine. Okay, what it does, it used to take the food or the nutrition from our intestine, okay, from our body, for just their survive. Okay, so they used to be survive in our body for a longer time, but they don't harm us. Okay, that is nothing but a parasite. Next, third main part of the environment, that is the or the trophic level of part is the decomposer. So decompose means we know that which degrades, which get degrade inside the environment, is it. Decomposers means a particular thing which used to decompose or which used to break down the organic matter into a inorganic matter, is it, that is we basically call the decomposers. So now who are the decomposers in the natures? See, the organisms which feed on a dead bodies, okay, of a producers and the consumers. So whoever the producers and the consumers are there, is it, in the environment, on them the decomposers like some microorganisms like bacteria and fungi used to be survive on them, and they used to be decomposed as the time goes and they will get die, is it. So this is about the producer, consumer and decomposer basic thing. After that you will understand the what is mean by the primary, secondary, tertiary consumers. Okay, now we will move towards the next topic, that is the level of consumer. So now what is the logic here, the level of consumers? Just we have talked the consumer simply, is it, the two types of there, which is directly and indirectly. So now which are the different levels of the consumers here? See, for your understanding I have shown here the image. So first of all, the producer is nothing but which organisms prepare their own, is it, which comes under the producer? Green plants, blue green algae. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Okay, next, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer means what? These are the actually the level, guys, from producer to the till quaternary to decomposer. This is not nothing but a label, is it, from first to 6 steps. So see here, this consumer means the organisms which depend on the producer either directly or indirectly. Now here, suppose a primary consumer is a any type of a plant eating animals like a suppose goat or the grasshopper. Take an example of a grasshopper. So suppose this is a primary consumer, okay, because initially grasshopper is only going to be eat because it is a herbivorous one. Now secondary consumer will be who, the organisms which is a carnivorous, means for example like a frog. Frog is now going to be eat the grasshopper. Now this tertiary consumer means third one. Okay, third level of consumer who will be there, again the carnivorous type, that is the snake. Okay, now again the snake will be going to be eat the sorry who will going to be eat the snake in a quaternary consumer. The another one or the fourth one, we can say, yes, that is a fourth one consumer, that is the carnivorous one, that is a hawk, or you can call it as a eagle. Okay, so in the consumer type there are the so many organisms come under it. Okay, so there are the so many organisms which are in the environment. They used to be depend on one another one, is it? They cannot eat directly the green plants, is it? So that's why they used to be depend on other organisms. Likewise, only the level going to be created, is it? And the web is going to be create in the nature. So now here see, first one will be the green plant. The green plant is going to be eaten by the grasshopper. Now the grasshopper is going to be eat, or the we can say eaten by the frogs, is it? Next, the tertiary means the third consumer is the snake. Who is going to be eaten? The hawk will going to eat the snake, but snake is before that going to eat the. So you can see in the image, the producer is the plant. Okay, the primary consumer is rabbit, or you can take for example like our cow. Okay, so next is the secondary consumer is the snake. Okay, next is the tertiary, third one. The snake will going to be eat by the our hawk or the eagle. So this is the, since they feed on one other organisms, their level is different as they going upward. Okay, so this is the actual the level how the different types of the consumers are present in the nature. Okay, they not only directly feed on the green plants or the producer, they have to be depend on one another organisms to take their food material. So that's why only here the level of consumers are considered. Okay, so decomposer, as we know, it's a fungi or the microorganism. Whenever the dead bodies will be available or find in the nature, the decomposers like microbes used to be degrade their organic bodies. So this was about the level of consumer. So now you can understand how the food chain is there. Okay, so till now we have studied the level of consumers. Now the food chain means what? It is a series of living organisms feeding on one another one. So this is the level of organisms which feed one another one. Now for example like plants, deer and the tiger. So food chain is how it is going to be created here: plant, deer, tiger. So plant is a producer, deer is the primary consumer which is going to be eat the producer, is it? So now whom the deer will be going to eat? The tiger is the quaternary, you can call it as a quaternary, tertiary, secondary. Okay, so because the deer is only going to be eaten by the tiger because it is a one big animal, is it? So who is going to be feed the deer? The tiger. So here the chain is very smaller one, is it? So there are the different types of the chain in the nature. Which are they? We are going to see in the steps. So here just for your understanding, here shown the series how it is going to be created. The producer, that is a plant, then the deer is a second primary consumer, next is a, you can call it as a tertiary consumer. Okay, now next here the steps in the food chain. Okay, so why we need to be study the steps in the food chain? Just I have told you, there are the in the environment so many types of the food chains are there. In a 2 steps only it will be complete, in a 3 steps it will be going to over, in a 4 steps or the 5 steps. More than that we cannot, because there is some reasons. Okay, so we will see. Now the 2 steps are here, like for example like plants going to be eaten by the elephant, is it? Eaten by the elephant. Now nobody is there to eat the elephant, it means the chain is of only 2 steps. Now the 3 step, the plant, deer, tiger, just we have seen the example. This is the 3 step of the food chain. Four steps, for example, like a plant is going to eat, sorry, plant is there, goat, fox and a tiger. Okay, goat, fox, tiger. So what happening here, the plant is going to be eaten by the goat, goat is going to be eaten by the fox, fox is going to be eaten by the tiger. So this is the four step web chain or the food chain. Now the five steps, in five steps what is going to be happen in the nature, actually the five steps is mostly happens. Okay, so see, the plants going to be eat the grasshopper, then grasshopper is going to be eat the frog, that is a secondary consumer. Again the frog is going to be eaten by the snakes, that is a tertiary consumer. The snake is going to be eaten by the quaternary consumer, that is a hawk or the eagle. Is it? So this is about the different steps which takes place in the food chain. So according to their requirement, the food chain is going to be there created. So this was about the today's session, about how the producer consumers are present in the nature and who is going to eat the whom, and how the level is going to be created, and who is going to be decompose the food materials. So for any doubts and difficulties, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.